Hello all you amazing people, remember you're always amazing because you clicked on a small YouTuber's video. Currently at 481 subscribers. We went down one from, the last video. It would be like, a confidence boost if, maybe that one person, or like one person from this video, subscribe and, bring me back to my state of 482. That would be really nice. Thank you if you do, and let's get into what we want to talk about in this video, which is Yoimiya's rerun. Okay, so here is Yoimiya's banner. I'm gonna say it right now. This is a pretty good banner. If you consider the two, 4 stars here that are amazing, Yunjin, I feel like is underrated because you could slap Favonius, Lance on her, and she's absolutely great. She's recovering a whole bunch of energy. Now, recovering energy isn't something Yoimiya needs, but for a couple other characters, she is niche, but I don't care about niche characters if they're good. It's like Goro. He may be a niche, but he's amazing. So, yeah, I would definitely say Yunjin's good. She buffs Ayato, Yoimiya, and Diluc. I mean, it depends whether you want to use her on those teams, but you can have Bennett, Yunjin, and Yoimiya. Now, see, that's a good team. However, Kazuha is out right now. If you don't have Kazuha, please summon for Kazuha. I understand, hey, he's not that good of a character, but look, if you're really concerned about, when am I going to be able to clear the next Spiral Abyss? I'm telling you right now, Kazuha can solo Spiral, not solo, but Kazuha will help you just absolutely dominate the Spiral Abyss. You use him on National Comp, which is just insane. You can use him on National Comp, and I feel like he can absolutely kill, because that's what I did. I used Kazuha on National Comp, and I think I got my 36 stars. I got the first and second floor 3-star, but I couldn't do the last chamber because it's not really a single target team. It's more of an AoE team, so when there's small enemies, then Kazuha, that team is going to be good, but that's besides the point. Now, we're talking about single targets. Yoimiya is a full-on single target DPS. That is what she is. She cannot attack anybody else except that one character that she's hitting. So, I used her on the new most recent Spiral Abyss against that snake boss. And to say I was disappointed, I feel like it was just more about the snake boss rather than, Yoimiya's damage, because when it's running around and, diving into holes and Yoimiya can't hit him while he's doing that, and then you have to recover energy for all your setup because, Yoimiya does need a good setup. It's not like Hu Tao where you can just, press Q, spam E with Xingqiu, and then start, hitting the guy. That's the problem. Hu Tao is basically a direct replacement. If you have Hu Tao, the only reason I could recommend summoning on this is because if you hate Hu Tao's playstyle, I will say, Hu Tao, her stamina is kind of annoying, because if you're needing to run around and hit multiple enemies, yeah, that's going to get really annoying. Now, like I said, with Yoimiya, she's a single target DPS, so is Hu Tao. Hu Tao can actually hit multiple enemies, and then also she has a usable Q. That's a big thing. Hu Tao has a usable Q. Yoimiya does not. Not only is Yoimiya's Q mid, her best artifact set takes away 15% of her energy. They screwed over Yoimiya so badly with that design. That design, not being able to use her Q, you can use her Q, but you have to have a certain amount of energy recharge. Rather than, let's just have 0% energy recharge, go for full-on normal attack build, which is just actually better, because most people are going to be able to do that. Having energy recharge, crit damage, crit rate, that's are 3 stats that you have to get decently high, because it's going to make your artifacts have to be weird, and then it's also going to be just absolute trash. It's not going to be worth it. Your burst isn't going to be good. It's awful. The way they designed Yoimiya is just so badly done, because she should be doing 2 times her damage if that's how they were going to design her, to the point where she can only do that much. Now, another thing, Hu Tao, when she's running around, she doesn't have much stamina. Yoimiya can stand there in one spot and basically chill and just shoot at enemies. She can at least kill, I think, around 5 without having to move sometimes. It depends on what enemies you're fighting. It could be treasure hoarders, it could be hilichurls. That is another thing. Those hilichurl shields will definitely block your Yoimiya, so that's kind of just unlucky if you use her against that. She just has a lot of cons that is just, when you're using her, it does definitely get in the way. Now, to say her auto-targeting is bad, is just wrong. I'm sorry, but I've never actually had a problem with her auto-targeting. I don't know. I mean, I've had like slight minuscule like problems where it's like, oh hey, you switched enemies and I didn't want you to switch an enemy, so I just sprinted and then I fixed the problem. It was that easy. I don't understand why people complain about her auto-targeting so much, but that's that. Now, to say that you should summon on this, it depends. If you really like Yoimiya, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. She's not a bad character. She's not Kokomi. I hate Kokomi with a burning passion because they screwed over her in design. I'm sorry. She may be good, but I hate her. Let's just... There's no real bad 5-star. Like, I wouldn't consider any of the 5 stars bad. She's better than Diluc. I will say this. Yoimiya is already better than C6 Diluc when you're just looking at times, because not only is C6 Diluc just bad, like, the way he needs to be played is just bad. It's not worth the C6. Like, he needs to be hit for attack speed, and it's just like, oh, you got hit once? Yeah, you're half health. Good luck. Yeah, not good. So yeah, I wouldn't not recommend summoning on her banner. If you want her, go for her. But we also have Dendro coming up, which could be bad. Or it could be good for Yoimiya. We don't know. Yoimiya could, you know, be able to do burn, and that could be a super buff for her. Or not. I don't know. But, yeah, I can definitely say that these two 4 stars are good. So if you want to do just, like, a single 10 pull and try and get Bennett, which is what I'm doing, because I want that C1 Bennett, I'm going to say this. If you're going for Yoimiya, you might as well go for Thundering Pulse. I'm going to be doing an R1 Thundering Pulse versus an R5 Rust and tomorrow. So you can come back and see those damage numbers. You just, you know, hit that subscribe button. It'll notify you. The weapon banner, it's not too bad. This thing, the Dragon's Bane here is okay. That book, I've literally never seen it used on anybody. The flute is an okay 4-star. Sacrificial Greatsword is whatever. And then we have the Alley Flash, I believe. No, Alley Hunter. Alley Flash is the good one, where you want the high base attack. You know, that would be good for Bennett, but no, can't have anything good for Bennett around here. Yeah, that would be good for Bennett, but yeah, they don't have Alley Flash. They have Alley Hunter on the banner. The 4 stars are pretty mid, I would say. None of them are amazing. None of them are, like, great. Best in slot units for anything. The Sacrificial Greatsword can be used on Beto. That's what I really see it used on. And literally no one else, because no one else can really make use of this. It's normally, like, you know, because most Claymore users are physical damage, I think. Or at least the predominant one, Razor, is physical damage. So you always see, like, Snow Tomb Star Silver. And then you also have Eula. But let's get into the 5 stars. I always say if it's a standard banner weapon, then you shouldn't summon on it. But at the same time, if it's the Summit Shaper, you really shouldn't summon on it either, because it's just a bad weapon. Like, they gave this to Albedo thinking, hey, yo, here's Albedo's signature weapon. And then we all started using a 3-star because it was better. I don't understand why. I don't understand why they didn't just make this a godly Albedo sword. Like, what was the problem? Make him a good character. You released him in the same update as Ganyu. Are you really... Is there something wrong here? But you cannot say that for Thundering Pulse. Thundering Pulse is a very, very good weapon. I don't even remember the passive for it, but I do know that you need to be under 100% energy, and I think you have to launch your E-skill, or maybe you have to do normal attack damage. Like I said, I don't know. I just have been using it on my Yoimiya because it's so fluent with Yoimiya's gameplay, rather than Mistsplit or Reforged being, you know, a sort of out-of-the-way thing where, you know, Ayaka, hey, let me pop my burst. No, you have to do a normal attack before you pop your burst, and that's kind of just wasting time. It gets annoying there. So, yeah, Thundering Pulse flows well with Yoimiya's gameplay. Like I said, I always say this, if you're going for the character and you get the character, go for the weapon. Because it's actually like a 5k damage difference. I'm not joking. I don't exactly remember the numbers that I came up with almost a year ago now, which is why I'll be redoing the video. But, yeah. I would definitely say the Thundering Pulse, it's better than R5 Rust. I do know that happens. So yeah, that's the only reason you should summon on this weapon banner. This weapon is not good enough to summon on by itself. It's not good enough on most characters. Yeah, this is not a good bow for characters, really. The only character it's useful on is like Tartaglia and Yoimiya. But like I said at the beginning of this video, just make sure that you do your summons on Kazuha's banner, because honestly, the guy breaks the game. He's just so strong. He's too strong. Like, I have been using him and he does enough damage. He can do good damage. He's doing like 7k on every single swirl that he does for me, because I have like 900 plus elemental mastery on him. So I would say, honestly, summon for Kazuha. And if you really don't want to summon for Kazuha, or you already have him, then you can summon on Yoimiya if you want to. Just know that she has a direct replacement, Hu Tao, that's just better outright. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.